one west till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. One west till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west till the death till they bury me.
We gave you Obama and Michelle and half Bill Clinton. We gave y'all him. What more do you want? That's how they feel. They feel like if you work hard and go to school and be diligent in your studies, that you will make it in America. Okay. So if that's the case, why the hell y'all just ain't do that instead of enslaving over 1 million black people? Why y'all ain't work hard? Because see, y'all winning the race now, but you done had a 300-year head start. The playing field would never be equal as long as the white man is in charge. Because all he care about is, well, it's 2018. I mean, we already rich now. You can get the American dream. Look at LeBron. He got $1 billion. He came from inner city. You right. You know how many jobs it is in the NBA? 440 something jobs. You know how many niggas it is in the hood? One hood got twice as many as that.
That's right.
So what are the chances you become LeBron James?
I don't know.
Think about that. What are your chances? And then, to sidebar real quick, I was watching First Take one day. And I forgot the lady name. It wasn't First Take, but what was this lady name? Michelle Beadle or some white woman. So, Stephen A. was talking about when LeBron got the word niggers spray painted on his gate, right? He got some $20 million mansion in some neighborhood in LA. But that's not the point. The point is, the woman who is a sports analyst. Think about this again. She's a sports analyst. LeBron James is possibly the GOAT. She's a sports analyst. And she lives 20 minutes from LeBron. Think about that. LeBron lives in a $20 million home. And she lives 20 minutes from him. And all she do is talk about sports on TV. And this nigga playing it. What is that telling you? And see that they look at our pain for entertainment. Like Chris Rock. Chris Rock brought it out. So you always gotta tell the truth in a joke form. And if I was still in the world, I probably would have never got this joke. But this joke was so true, I damn near cried. It wasn't even funny. Chris Rock said in his neighborhood it was 3 black people there as far as families go. You had Jay-Z, Mary J. Blige, and Chris Rock himself. He says Jay-Z is possibly the greatest rapper to ever do it. You know, multi-millionaire. He's a great businessman. Almost got $1 billion. He lives in that neighborhood. Then you got Mary J. Blige, one of the greatest, female entertainers of our time. You know what I'm saying? She can't dance, but she make good music. You know what I'm saying? And she lives in that neighborhood. And then you got Chris Rock, one of the most, successful comedians in our community, and he lives in that neighborhood. So you got one of the greatest rappers, one of the greatest entertainers, and one of the greatest comedians in this neighborhood. He said, do you know what my neighbor does for a living? He said he's a dentist. He said, do you know what a black dentist would have to do to get a house in this neighborhood? He would have to invent teeth. Now, don't get me wrong. At first listen, it's hilarious as hell. But then it's like,
that's right.
Damn. In order for a black dentist to get a house in this neighborhood, he would have to invent teeth. But the neighbor the Jay-Z's neighbor is a dentist. Think about that. We in hell right now, which is the white man's heaven. The bar is set so low for them, yet so high for us. A white man with a felon is more probable to get hired than a black man with a degree. But we need to love everybody. But we need to all come together with all nations. Man, to hell with that. But because y'all not in the truth, you don't know about this white man. So that's why we out here to teach you about it. So what did the Lord say again? Read that.
This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 7, verse 13. Consider the work of God,
consider the work of God. See, that's what I love about these scriptures. And that's what I notice about these pastors, and y'all not peeping game. You got to understand what the word is saying. Read it again.
Consider the work of God.
Consider the work of God. What is the work of God? Everything you can look at. You see people, you see the sky, you see the ground, you see water, you see the sun, you see fire. Everything that you see around here is the work of God. You can't go out there and make some water. You can't go grab some, hydrogen and oxygen and squeeze it in your hand and make water. You can't do that. And it says, consider all those things which are the work of God. Now here's the powerful point that y'all find it hard to understand, but I'm going to try to drive it home. Read the rest of it.
Sir. Who can make that straight for Salakia, which he had made crooked?
Consider the work of the Lord. We're talking about somebody who was able to make water. He made the white man crooked. So how the hell are you going to ever change him? Unless you can come out here and make water yourself, you will never change the white man. How do I know? Because the Bible tells me so. Matter of fact, give me Romans 9 and 20. Well, why did he make the white man like that? That's a good question. It is a good question. Somebody asked Paul that question too. So Paul about to give you the answer. Read that.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 9, verse 20. Nay, but, O man, who art thou that replieth against God? Shall the thing formed say to him that formed it, why hast that made me thus?
So you want to know why the white man was created crooked by the Lord. You want to know, why he loved the Israelites but hate all the other nations. Or why did he love Jacob and hate Esau? Keep reading.
Verse 21. Has not the potter power over the clay?
Have what?
Has not the potter power over the clay?
Have not the potter power over the clay. Now peep the wordage. Peep how he put that. Do you know what a potter is? That's the man that makes things. Do you know what the clay is? The clay is the thing he used to make it. So the clay doesn't run a damn thing. The man does. The potter does. So does the potter have power over the clay? Keep reading.
Of the same lump to make the vessel unto honor and another unto dishonor.
So what he's saying is that same Lord can take this one piece of clay and make a vessel of honor, and then take that same piece of clay and make a vessel of dishonor. That's what he is saying. Can Michelangelo paint a beautiful picture and then paint some BS? Same painter. Or you can take some clay and make a beautiful vase out of it. I'm talking about decorated with diamonds, carbuncle, whatever you want to put on it. Take that same piece of clay and make an ashtray. The Lord can do it. And that's what he did with Esau. He made Esau that way. That's why we will never be able to get along with the white man. Because he is a liar, he's a natural homosexual, he is a murderer from the beginning. He never was in the truth. I never trust a white man. Ever. He can tell me what today is and I'm still gonna go to my phone.
That's right.
He can tell me he know my name. He can tell me what my name is and I might not trust that. We're talking about somebody who gave the Native Americans smallpox after they taught them how to survive the winter. Killed all the buffalo so they wouldn't have any food to eat. That's this white man we're talking about. And y'all want to be out here loving him, trusting him? Hell la'ah. La'ah means no in Hebrew. Hell no. Never. Give me Romans 9 and 13. Let's just bring that out, 9 and 13. Read this.
It's the book of Romans, chapter 9, verse 13. As it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated.
But Esau have I hated. Do you know how Esau came out looking? He came out red and hairy all over like a hairy garment. Now what I got in my hand right now is a white piece of paper. Or matter of fact, if you have on an Astros jersey out here, that jersey may be white. But their skin don't match the color of that jersey. White people are not white, they're red. Or a derivative or variation, they're more like pink. You know, they pink people. That's right. Esau came out red and hairy. If a white man doesn't shave, he gonna look like It. What's his name from Adam's family? Cousin It. That's what he gonna look like. Chewbacca. When a white man don't shave, he looks like Chewbacca. Harry and the Hennessy's. That's how he look. So when you see white people, they like to call themselves white because white is synonymous with purity. You ain't pure. That's right. They wanted to get away from their red definition because red is the color of sin. The white man is the father of sin. He was never in the truth. And anybody that's telling you that we need to come together as a people, give me John 8:44. I'm going to show you what the Bible says, what Christ said about these people that say we ought to join to America. You got that? Read that.
The book of John, chapter 8, verse 44. Ye are of your father the devil.
What did Christ say to them?
Ye are of your father the devil.
What are these pastors?
Ye are of your father the devil.
They are of their father the devil. So you think the devil is the man that's living underground. That's not what that is. The devil ain't somebody down in the ground all red with a pitchfork. Right. That's Christianity. Christians say that. That's not what the Bible teaches. The devil is the white man. He's a deceiver on this earth. And it ain't to show you how much of a deceiver this man is. He came up with the notion that black people are Africans. Then you can go get a DNA test from them and they'll prove you're African. If you go to 3 different DNA testers, you're gonna get 3 different answers. The white man is the devil that the Bible speaks of. That's right. The word devil means deceiver. You can't find a more deceptive person than the white man. You cannot. It's impossible. The white man lies about every damn thing. He said Christmas is Christ's birthday. No, the hell it isn't. Christ wasn't even born in the wintertime.
Praises to the Most High. I ain't like most guys. Eyes on the future, but I learned from a boat ride. Tribe of Benjamin, inherited on both sides. Background Jamaican, mistreated, and I know why. I'm an Israelite, die for my Israelites. Blood of the Israelites, cry for my Israelites. Going through it cause we're Israelites. Kwam Yashra Allah to all my Israelites. I'm an Israelite, die for my Israelites. Blood of the Israelites, cry for my Israelites. Going through it cause we're Israelites. Kwam Yashra Allah to all my Israelites.
Kwam Yasha Allah, sons of the power. Rise from the ghetto when Satan want us devoured. The seal of the Lord ain't found in church towers. Never dying on my knees like no coward. Wanna be an Israelite, you gon' need more than fringes. You gon' need to show you approve and get in them scriptures. Oh, I forgot to mention, traumatized from the lynching. Homicide, we the victim, Amistad ain't the ending. Kids with PTSD, suffering symptoms, never getting treatment. Something he gotta sleep with. Stockholm syndrome so long that it ain't a secret. That's why I die for them.